Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Just a couple minutes running behind here. It's just been a busy morning, but I think I've got everything together. Oh my heavens. Last night I had a great time with my team. We did craft and chat night, and that was so fun, you guys. It was so fun. I was prepping, my friend Dawn and I were prepping for classes, and I had team on the Zoom, and they were making cards and sharing and chatting, and it was such a great time to spend with them. It just goes to show, right, that amazing things happen when you just get together and craft together, right? Even if it's virtual on a Zoom call, it's still filled my heart with joy to be with them. And then I woke up this morning to a brand new team member. I am so excited. Welcome, Cheryl. I have a new team member who took advantage of the starter kit last night. Today is June 2nd, and the starter kit is on, I'm not gonna say it's on sale. There's a starter kit special. You're getting extra free stuff, right? With the starter kit. So you get to choose $206 of whatever your heart desires here in Canada, and you're only going to pay $135, and there's no shipping. Like, unbelievable, right? Amazing deal. So I was so excited. Whenever I get that email saying that congratulations, you have a new team member, my heart just flutters with joy. I'm so excited. So if you're on the fence, June is the month, guys. June is the month to jump in and grab that starter kit. There's no strings attached. There's nothing to lose. It's the best deal ever. And that's why I share it. And that's why I talk about it all the time, because who doesn't love a good deal, right? You want to get a good deal. Okay, so we're going to get started. It is Friday. You guys know I love to join you for Fun Fold Friday. And today we are going to have a swinging good time. I'm going to say swinging because we are playing with Little Monkey, and we are going to make a swing card. Yes, we are. Little Monkey bundle. Oh my gosh. If you don't have it yet, you definitely want to grab this bundle. It is so stinking cute. The link, if you live in Canada, the link is at the bottom of my video here. You can click on that. It'll take you to my store, and you can add this to your cart. Or better yet, add this to your starter kit order. And then you're going to get, oh, sorry, Janet is saying, I signed up for technique class, but I can't find, sorry, the messages fly by so quickly. Now I can't read what was there. I'll have to come back. I'm sorry, Janet. You can't find something. Maybe it's the group. I can't find the link for ordering. Okay, that's okay, Janet. I will reach out to you when we're done. I'm done the video here, and I'll get you all set up and get you started. Okay, so we're gonna have a swinging good time playing with the monkey bundle. And here's the punch. So Little Monkey is the stamp set. I know there's a glare and it's backwards, but I just want to I just got it in my hand here. So we're gonna make a swing card. Okay, so we're gonna have these monkeys are gonna be swinging. It's Friday, so of course we want to have some fun, and we want to make a fun fold card. And this one is a super easy one that you can recreate. And I'm pulling in some beautiful Designer Series paper. And speaking of Designer Series paper, it's on sale. You guys know that? 15% off Designer Series paper select packs from the annual catalog. I think it's 13 or 12 or 13 packages from the catalog. They're 15% off the entire month of June. So if you were a part of my first round of product shares, you should have already received your packages. And now you can see your samples of all of the paper, the specialty paper and the ribbon, because I did it all. If you took advantage of all of it, you also got the 6-card class using the Circle Sayings bundle. So I am offering that again. I sent the email out yesterday. If you didn't get a copy of that, if you didn't get that email in your inbox, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to resend it to you or to add you to my email list or to join my list. If you are looking to join my list, the easiest way is to go to my blog at rosecoleman.com. Simple, just my name, rosecoleman.com. And you can, when it pops up, it'll ask you if you would like to receive emails from me or newsletters, and you just put in your information and boom, you're already on my email list. That's the easiest way. All right, so now we're going to get started on this fun fold card, and I'm super excited to share this one with you. I have one made. I'll show you the sample when I flip the camera, because the little monkeys are swinging. It's just so cute. It makes me laugh. And I'm sure the recipient will laugh when they get this card as well. All right. Thank you for telling me where you're joining me from. Hi, Donna from Washington State. Hello, hello, Audrey from Bracebridge. Bracebridge. Never heard of Bracebridge. Where is that? Is that in the US? Hi, Florence from Pismo Beach, California. Hello, hello. Hi, Shelly. Watching from sunny and supposed to reach 90 degrees today. Hello, hello. Yes, nice weather. Hi, Irmgard. Hello, hello. I love reading all your comments. Happy Friday. Rita from Wisconsin. Thank you for being here. Hi, Cheryl from Ottawa. Thank you for being here. Hi, Nancy from Langley, BC. Hi, Doreen from Massachusetts. Hi, Janice from Washington State. Hello, Arlene from New Jersey. Hi, Mary from Nova Scotia. Janet Cartwright is joining us. Oh, Bracebridge is north of Toronto. Okay, awesome. All these new places that I've never heard of before are now becoming part of my geography. I'm finding out where you are in the world, and I love it. Oh boy, we've got people from Kenosha. Did I say it right? Kenosha, Wisconsin. Let's see. Surrey in the UK. Hello, Sheila. Hi. Hello, Jane from the UK. Hi, Cheryl Amanda. Oh, that's a beautiful name, Cheryl Amanda. My daughter's name is Amanda. Her name is Amanda Rose, but Amanda nonetheless. From Scotland. Hi, Sandra from Saskatoon. Hi, Janet from Ontario. Hi, Tanya from Ontario, Kingston, Ontario. Hi, Susan McGregor from Kelowna. Hi, Litzy from Gibsons. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Hi, Diane Lapointe. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Shirlene from Burlington, Ontario. Yay, you get to join me live. Hi, Dana from Calgary. Thank you for being here. Hi, Tammy. Hello, hello. Hi, Jane from Barrie, Ontario. Hi, Teresa from Hillsborough, NH, New Hampshire. Is that right? I'm learning. I am learning. I think I'm learning. Okay, let's flip the camera and get started. I can't wait to share this fun little card with you. Here we go. Hi, Joyce from Cornwall. Hi, Anne from Kermos. Oh, I can't say that word. Sorry if I'm butchering these words. Kermos, BC. Barbara McDonald says it's already 27 in Winnipeg. Wow, that's warm. Hello, hello. Stephanie from France. Wow, thank you all for being here. Okay, let's get started. We're going to flip the camera. Keep your messages coming. I will catch them after the video. I'm just going to turn you here. And, oh, Teresa says I'm right. Okay, great. I think that means that I said it right. Hi, Lois from Caroline, Alberta. I know where that is. My daughter and my son actually went to a camp up there. They went to Camp Caroline years and years ago. My son went. He's 27 now, so you can tell it was probably at least, oh my heavens, 15 years ago probably, that he went there, and my daughter went too, and they had a blast up in Caroline. Oh, it's so beautiful up there. Okay, so here we are. We are June 1st to the 4th. Thank you, Jen, for putting those item codes up. That is awesome. My friend Jen is helping us out today. This is the item code that you want to use before midnight tonight, and I am doing 4 monkey cards, and what I'm going to do is when you spend a minimum $53, that's the price of the bundle. So if you don't have the bundle, you can grab the little monkey bundle, which will include the little monkey stamp set. There's a better view of it, as well as the monkey punch, right? So if you already own this, no worries. You can order. Oh, thank you, Jen, for posting the code. Yes, you have to use the host code to get my 4 card kits in the mail this week. And if you already own it, you can get something else, stock up on paper, cardstock, adhesive, ribbon, doesn't take much, right, to get to 53, minimum 53 before shipping and tax. And when you use this host code you see here, I will know that that means that you want the 4 monkey card kits. Monkey card kits. Okay, that's a mouthful. Okay, let's get started. Want to see a sneak peek? Let me show you my swinging card here. Okay, here's the front. Little monkey on bananas about you. We might add a few bananas on the front of this. We're going to use the daisy paper today with the monkey. Why not, right? So there's the front, but wait for it. When you open it, We've got swinging monkeys. Oh, they're turning their back to me. Oh, there they are. See, they're swinging. You can tell there. You can see it from the top. They are swinging. And they're saying just swinging by to say hi. So I put 2 of these monkeys together and I attached them by their tail. And I was actually thinking I would anchor it in here, but then they wouldn't swing. They'd be stuck. They'd be stuck on the line. So I thought, no, I'm going to leave them free so that when the recipient gets it and they open it, you can't see it probably as well from the top here, but they will swing back and forth like that. So super fun card. This middle part, let me show you the aerial shot. The middle part pops out and then I will cut the circle and then we will make that little spot for the swinging monkeys. Isn't that fun? Thank you guys. I'm so happy you like this one. Let me get started and show you how to make this. So when it folds, those monkeys are still free. So you just kind of want to make sure that they're not sticking out over the edge so that you can still slide it into your envelope. Okay, thank you for all the love, you guys. I see your hearts and your comments. I appreciate you all so much. All right, let's get started. Jen says she loves how they swing. I do too. Okay, so we're going to move that off, my coffee off to the side. Let's do some embossing first. So I have here the 3D Fern embossing folder that looks like this. There's the picture of the front of the packaging. And I've got a piece of evening evergreen that measures 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to pop this into the folder. I'm going to line it up with the line on the folder. It's so helpful that they do that. They give you this line so that you can line up your image. Now, even if you put it in crooked, these leaves, these ferns are kind of going all over the place. So it doesn't really have a direction per se, but still I always use that as a guide and I put my paper in. Now with 3D folders, all you need for your top plate is this gray plate that comes with your Big Boss. And we're going to bring in the rest of this here. So let's bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we only need... you thought it might be like the piñata card where they swing up. That would work too. They could just totally pop up. You could totally put the monkeys on that card. Absolutely. Okay, so I've got my platform number 1. I've got my embossing folder. Always put the spine in first because you want the pressure to come out the open end, not the other way around. If you put the open end in first, the wheels will hit the open end and then the pressure will be forced to come out where the spine is and you may get some cracking. So always put the spine of your embossing folder into your machine first. You want that to hit the wheels first. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll this through. And then let's see what we've got. I'm going to get my other platform pieces back together here. So I'm just going to get my folder out, put my number 2 and my number 3 on, and we're going to get ready to do some cutting. We have 1 cut to make because I've done a little bit of the prep work here. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. I said evening evergreen. Yeah, thank you, Pat. You know what? I am using shaded spruce. Shaded spruce. Here's the packaging of my next package. Thank you for correcting me. This is shaded spruce. See, I need you guys to help me out here. Shaded spruce, not garden green. Shaded spruce, 4 by 5 1/4, ran through the Fern 3D embossing folder. Thank you for the correction, Pat. All right. Okay, so we've got that done. Let's slip this back into my little folder sleeve thingy here. Okay, so now let's bring in the designer series paper. Now this is the daisy paper. I don't know if I've shown this yet on camera. It is called Fresh as a Daisy. Now, it's a gorgeous pack of paper, and it features all of the daisy patterns. And I love that the background of this paper has our in colors. There is our Moody Mauve. We've got Pebbled Path. The back side of this one has a mixture of colors here. Then we've got this daisy here, and it's got the wild wheat on the back. This pattern has copper clay on the back, and it has the daisies. Look how pretty that is. We're going to use a little piece of that today as well, and our feature is going to be this one. Okay, so I'm going to take this paper, and I want to cut 3 pieces of it, okay? So 3 pieces of this paper, and they are all going to be 1 7/8 of an inch wide. So let me grab my paper trimmer. Got a little piece of cardstock stuck in there. Let's get that out of there. So I'm going to line this up at 1 7/8 of an inch, just along here. One notch back from, whoops, I'm doing that wrong. 1 7/8. Make sure I was doing it at 7/8 of an inch. 1 7/8, which is one bigger notch back from the 2. I'm going to cut that. I need a piece that measures, 2 pieces that measure 5 1/4. No, sorry, 1 piece that measures 5 1/4. All of this will be on my blog, you guys. You don't need to write it down. 1 piece that measures 5 1/4. That's for the front. Then I need 2 pieces. I need a piece that measures 2 pieces that measure 4 7/8 of an inch. So they're just a little bit shorter. So let's grab another piece here, and we're going to trim that to 1 7/8 all the way down. And then I'm going to turn it and cut it at 4 7/8. 1 7/8 by 4 7/8. Okay, so now what we have is 2 pieces that are 4 7/8. Let's put them up on the screen here. So this one's 5 1/4, and these 2 pieces are slightly shorter at 4 7/8 of an inch, okay? And then we've got our evening evergreen. I'm going to keep calling it that. Sorry, shaded spruce. I have to say it 10 times. Shaded spruce, not evening evergreen. Evening evergreen is gone. Bye-bye, evening evergreen. Okay, we have another piece of shaded spruce. Now this piece is a big piece. This is the inside part, okay? This is the part inside the card where the monkeys are attached, and they're going to be doing their little swinging from their rope, okay? So this is the inside part. And this piece measures 8 inches. 8 inches by 5 inches, and we're going to score it at 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so we've got this piece here like this. So this is what's going to be the pop-out mechanism, and we need to just die cut a circle in the middle. So we'll just move these pieces off to the side. I'm going to bring in my Stylish Shapes dies. I use these all the time. You guys see me here. If you join me live regularly, you know how much I love these dies. I could not live without them. I'm going to use the biggest die. Yes, the biggest one. The biggest die from the Stylish Shapes, and we're going to put that right on that center score line, just like so. Now, you don't want it to move because you've done your cutting and you've done your scoring, and you want to make sure it's going to stay put. So you can use a little bit of washi tape. And I'm just looking for mine here. And it has taken flight. I think I know where it is. I think it's out in the other room, but that's okay. We're going to do this. It's going to be just fine. We're going to bring in the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're going to cut this circle out of the middle. Okay, so we're going to put this on the platform, and we're going to grab our other clear plate. So we'll put this on here. We'll put the circle right in the center. We're trying to, center it as best as we can, like that. And we're going to put the top plate on. And Rose is being very risky here on a Friday by not using washi tape, but I'm just going to be gentle. And we're going to just go ahead and there we go. Once the wheels catch, it's good. You're good. You're golden. You should be golden. All right, so there we've got our cut circle. Let's pull all this off, take the die off, put it back. Now you've got this little piece here. You can use that for another project. We're not going to use it today, but I just wanted this part, okay? So that's the part where we're going to make the swinging mechanism. Okay, let's bring in all the other parts of the card. So I have a lemon lolly card base that measures 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. Just going to reinforce that score line. And then we're going to put, let's work on the front first. So we're going to put this evening shaded spruce. We're going to put this shaded spruce layer on the front of the lemon lolly card base. And this piece here, this is our 5 1/4 inch by 1 7/8 inch piece on the front like that. Okay. Now let me just grab my glue and we'll get started here. So let's grab glue. I like to put the DSP onto the embossed piece first, just because if it hangs out just a little bit off the edge, then I can trim it. But if you stick it down onto your card base, then you're kind of stuck, right? So it looks like it's pretty good. I don't have any excess hanging off the top or bottom, so that's good. Now I'll go ahead with my glue and I'll just add my glue to the rest. I'm actually going to do an X. When it's embossed, when the cardstock is embossed, I like to add extra glue just because sometimes it needs a little bit of extra strength to make it stay onto the card front. Okay, so there's our shaded spruce layer going on top of the lemon lolly card front. Isn't that pretty? I just love lemon lolly. It's such a really pretty yellow color. Okay, so now I've got, from the stylish shapes, I've got the largest circle, and I've also got the second to the smallest circle. So that one, in case you want me to give you the measurement, it is about 1 1/4 inch diameter. And then this one is the 3 inch diameter. So we're gonna do some stamping on these. And I'm gonna grab my silicone mat just so I can have a bit of a reference. I find it hard on my eyes with the grid paper behind. I like to have it on the silicone mat just so I can see. Now we're going to do some stamping on here. We're going to stamp the words little monkey. So let's grab that one. Let's grab all of the stamps that I'm going to need here. I'm going to need I'm bananas about you. I'm going to need the little sprig. I'm going to need the monkey that coordinates with the punch. And there's 2 monkeys in here that only one of them will coordinate with the punched image, and it's this one right here. So I need that one. Okay, what else do I need? I'm going to need swinging by to say hi. I'm going to need the banana. All the stamps, hey? Okay, so I think that's it for now. Okay. So let's get some blocks, because you don't want to leave any stamps like this on your table, right? You want to definitely make sure you bring in your blocks and get everything on a block. That way you won't lose anything. Ask me how I know. I learned things the hard way. Anybody else like me? I learn things the hard way. Sometimes I get excited and I'm like, oh no, I'll put that on a block when I need it. I'll just leave it over here. And then it gets stuck to something and you're like, oh no, I should have put that on a block. Let's see. Just swinging by to say hi. All right, got that one. Okay, little monkey. We need little monkey on a block. Let's grab a block for that. Okay, so little monkey, we're gonna stamp with Memento ink. And I'm gonna stamp that at the top of this big circle die, like this. So tap, tap, tap on my ink pad. Let's move my card base off to the side for a second. So I'm tapping on my ink pad. I'm gonna hover over top of this circle and stamp right at the top, like that, and cover this up. We're going to bring in some shaded spruce ink. We're going to match everything. We're going to stamp the shaded spruce. We're going to stamp this sprig, or like, you know, it's like fern. We're going to stamp a couple of those here at the bottom of my circle. And then I'm going to bring in a blender pen. Now this is a blender pen. There is no ink in it, but when I touch it on the sides of the sprig, let me just zoom in a little closer here and show you what I'm doing. So I'm taking the blender pen and I'm actually just adding just the softest amount of color. There's no color on this. If you see on the side of my page here, I'm just, once you touch the edge of your stamped image, it'll pull up a little bit of that shaded spruce ink, and it's just subtle enough to add a nice soft green color. Isn't that fun? Now these blender pens have been around since I started with Stampin' Up! 20 years ago, and they are a fantastic way to color, an easy way to color. You can touch them on the side of your ink pad to pick up color. You can do just as I'm doing here by touching the side of the stamped image and pick up a little color. And then when you're done, you just work off that ink on your scrap paper, and then you can actually go into another color. And they are double-sided, double-tipped, so you get both ends. And I think they have a mixture of water and glycerin inside. And you actually get you get 3 of these in a package. So you're actually essentially getting 6 tips, and they're called a blender pen, not to be confused with the blends, which is our markers, right? We have blends markers, which have color and alcohol inside. These are just, you know, water and glycerin. So I just wanted to pull that in and show you the nice soft amount of color that I put on the bottom of this. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit here. All right, so now I'm going to stamp on this tiny circle. We're going to stamp "I'm Bananas About You." So let's stamp that. I think I'm done with shaded spruce. Let's close this ink pad. We're going to stamp "I'm Bananas About You" using Memento ink. So we're just going to tap, tap, tap. And we're just going to hover over this image, which is like the perfect size, just the size I need for this image, for this greeting. "I'm Bananas About You." All right, there we go. So that's that. Now the other part I wanted to do was to bring in a little bit of blue. We're going to do a little bit of blending brush blue on the background. So I'm going to take my blending brush. Now I do like to use a block. Sometimes I'll use a block and just make a little puddle out of my ink pad. And then I'll take my blending brush, pick up that color, and that one got on my fingers. So let's try not to get it on your fingers. So I'm just going to start on my grid paper. And then I'm just going to go into my project here very softly, go around in a circular fashion. I'm just adding a little bit of nice soft blue sky color to the background of this circle. You can see there just a tiny little bit of blue just to break up the stark whiteness of the background. Okay, so that's done. Now we're going to grab a baby wipe and wipe up this block. We're going to grab a piece of scrap white and we're going to stamp our monkey. Actually, I need a bigger piece than that. So let's grab a bigger piece of white. I need to stamp actually 3 monkeys. So let's grab a strip. Let's grab a strip like this. And we're going to stamp 3 monkeys. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. Remember that song? One fell off. Okay, I put that song in your head now for the rest of the day, right? Okay, so we're going to stamp 3 monkeys. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's see. I want to make sure I'm going to be able to punch these out. Sometimes you got to make sure, because sometimes if you stamp them too close together, you'll like see how the banana and the ear is on this side. I don't want to obstruct the other monkey. So I'm not going to color these until I punch them out, because my luck, yeah, you see this monkey here, I'm going to actually cut off his tail. So what you could do is do this. We can snip these out. If you don't want to have to repeat stamp, you can do this. You can trim them out like that. And then you can make yourself a little, what I call a fishing tail. So just take a scrap piece of cardstock, maybe a little bit longer one like this. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the bottom, or you can just add a glue dot. Let's just grab a glue dot here. And if you're trying to put things into the punch, but you can't get it in the right position, this is what you do. You make yourself a little fishing pole. And I'm going to put this on here. And then you can come in from the top, or you could go in from the side, whichever way you want to do it. And then you can take your image and line it up like that. And when you're happy with it, then you can pop it out, okay? And then you can take that off. My glue dot is still on my little fishing pole. And we're going to put this here. And then we're going to grab our next image. And it's just a little mechanism for you to be able to put things into your punch. That's all. It's not a fishing pole, but I'm just using that analogy. Okay, so we're going to pop this down here, and we're going to pop out our other monkey, line up his ears, make sure he's lined up all the way around, got the legs, got the tail, the arms, and pop them out. All right, one more. We'll pull that guy off, and then we will do this one. So you could totally have done them side by side, but as I punched them, I realized I had put them too close together, and I would have probably snipped off tails as I was doing it that way. So there's our third one. And then I can take this off, and I'm just going to trim this off because it's got a little glue dot on it. And there we go. Okay, so now let's bring in our blends, and we're going to do all of this in bulk. We are going to do our coloring all the same time and make it fast. Let me get this little bit of ink off my silicone mat. Okay, so for my monkeys, I'm going to use, this is SU 800, which is one of the lighter shades. I'm just going to use that to add the color to their faces and their little ears, like that. And yes, I need 3 because I want 2 to be hanging on the inside of my card and 1 for the front of the card. So let's go around here and we're coloring in just the ears and the face. There we go. I just find coloring with the blends, coloring it with anything actually, I find it very, very relaxing. Anybody else agree? Anybody else love to color? I love it. Okay, so we're going to use, what do I have here? Dark crumb cake. So let's use some dark crumb cake and add some dark shading to the edges like this. Now you could use all kinds of browns. You could use our new Pebble Path to color your monkey if you wanted to. What other colors? Any other favorites you have? Yesterday I pulled in a retired color by accident. We do not have soft suede anymore, you guys. It retired in April with the old catalog, but it's still in my collection, so that's why I grabbed it. The other colors from the natural skin tone collection, you could use any of those shades together to make a very custom color brown for your monkeys. I just like to use a lighter color on the face just because to make it look very realistic. So I'm just coming around here, just giving a little touch of color to his legs, and we'll do the same thing. And you could do your monkeys all different colors, right? You could even do them probably with like smoky slate or gray granite, but mostly monkeys I think are like brown colors. I don't know if I've ever seen a gray monkey, but I'm sure you could probably do them whatever color. You could even do spots on your monkey, right? You could have it like, you know, different colors. Okay, so there's my dark crumb cake. Let's bring in the light crumb cake. Whoa, that's not light crumb cake. What is that? Oh, that's dark. Okay, I outlined with light. Rose can't read. No, that's dark. They're both dark. Okay, let's grab a different color. Let's see what we've got here. We've got SU 300. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's a bit darker. Anything goes. Let's do this. We'll do it. Why not? We can have two-tone monkeys. Why not, right? So we've got a little, this monkey's got a little darker forehead and a little darker belly. And we'll do that with this one too. They're all cousins, right? Okay, so this one's going to have a dark belly and this one will have a dark belly. Anything goes, right? We're just adding some fun color to these monkeys. All right, so now I'm going to take one of the monkeys, flip it over, and grab some dimensionals. And we'll add a couple of dimensionals to the back, like that. And we'll put one monkey on the front of our circle here. I'll just have him standing on these little twigs. And then we're going to put this I'm Bananas About You off to the side. And I've got a little ink on there, but that's okay. You could use something, if you get stuff like that, like I got a little bit of shaded spruce on there. I have this little sand eraser that I bought at one of our local craft stores, and you can get these anywhere. You can get them on Amazon too. And I'm just using that to remove that color from my white cardstock so I don't have to recut this circle. There we go. That's good. And now I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on top of this dimensional. It's just going to stand kind of off to the side like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now this is going to go on the front of my card like this. And because I've got the monkey popped up on dimensionals and my I'm Bananas About You on dimensionals, I'm going to put glue on the very back here, just so that I'm not making this too thick, because the inside part of this card is also going to be thick from all of this, the swinging mechanism that I'm going to be putting in there. And this one's a tiny bit crooked. Let's see if I can maneuver it around to make it a little bit straighter. There we go. Okay, so there's the front of the card. Let's work on the mechanism, the swinging mechanism on the inside. So we've got our piece here. Remember, I scored it at 2, 4, and 6, and then I cut the circle out. So you can just grab your bone folder and reinforce those score lines, because this is really important to make sure your card goes together properly and it's not too thick, right? So now what I want to do is the designer series paper that I cut, the 1 7/8 by what was my measurement? Just looking at my notes here. These were 1 7/8 by 4 7/8. They're going to sit over here like this. So make sure your daisies are pointing in the right direction. And we'll just go ahead and add our glue. Look at that beautiful balmy blue background. So gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so we're going to add our glue, and then we will bring these panels in and put one on each side. Are my daisies in the right direction? Yes. Okay. Make sure they're going in the right direction. Okay, so there's one piece and the other piece. Just a nice little pop of color with those daisies. Okay, so this is now the front or the inside. So we're going to flip this over, and my monkey is going to basically, my two monkeys are going to hang in here. So I've got a piece of baker's twine, a long piece, and I just tied a little knot at the bottom. And we're going to put that here like this. And I'm going to use some, you can use Scotch tape or you can use tear and tape, whatever it is you have. Let's make it all Stampin' Up! Products. Let's use some tear and tape. And I'm going to see, we're going to hang this like so. And we're going to put a piece here. I'm not going to pull off the backing because it's going to be strictly to hold that in place, right? This is our little hanging Tarzan rope, if you will. So we're going to put that right here like that. I put two just to make sure it doesn't fall apart, because once the card's stuck together, it's going to be really, really hard if your Tarzan rope comes off to be able to get in there with your adhesive and fix it. Okay, so let's take a look from the front. So we have there's our hanging mechanism. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set this off to the side. We've got our two monkeys. Now, to put these on here, we need a backing, right? We need a back of these monkeys. So what I've decided to do is pull in a piece of the designer series paper from the daisies. And let me grab that paper. Which one was it? I wanted to grab the right one. Let's see. I want to use this color because when you punch it, but I already had one that I was punched, and I don't want to punch into another piece. I'm just gonna try to find that one. Okay. Murphy's Law, of course, when I'm live. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so here we go. We've got the brown, and I want to punch my punch now so that I'm going to make the back of my monkey. And this kind of looks like monkey fur to me, right? So what I want to do is bring in my punch, and we're going to punch from the front like this. So I need two. So here we go. I'm taking it from the sky part because then my paper, I can still use the daisies. So there's the back, right? And when I glue this together, then I'm going to have a monkey, and the back side of the monkey is just going to be fur, right? So that's what I'm doing. So I'm taking my punch. I'm going to punch one more because you only need two. You could do this with cardstock too, but I thought because I had the daisy paper on my desk, I was like, oh, that kind of looks like fur. Let's use it. Okay, so there we've got that. So let's put them together. We've got our two blue ones like this. And I'm going to add some tear and tape. You don't want your monkeys to fall off their Tarzan rope, right? So you want to make sure you're using some strong adhesive. So let's use some tear and tape right in the center. And we'll put this piece right here like that. We'll peel off the backing. Need another piece for this one. And we'll put this together. Okay. So peel off your backing. It's now stuck to my hand. And we're going to just try it this way. We're going to bring in this piece, and we're going to put one at a time. So let's do the top monkey first. So the top monkey is going to be up here. So I'm going to bring in, oh, and I also want to angle it. I'm going to angle him like this. I'm going to press it down onto the tape, right? And then the front, he's going to have like this. But I want to add extra glue because you can never add too much glue. You want to make sure that this is going to stay put. So now, here we go. We can bring it down even lower a little bit. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to add glue to the outside parts of this monkey silhouette, like this. And then I'm going to take my monkey and I'm going to put it right on the top. Just make a little sandwich, a little monkey sandwich. Oh my God, it's so cute. Okay, so now the second monkey, you can tilt it. Even when it's on the Tarzan rope, we can tilt it a little bit because you want to make him tilt because he's going to be, let's make sure it's going the right way here. Okay, so I want this monkey to have his tail loop around and hang like that. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take this monkey here and we're going to put them together like this. We're going to put the tails together. So I'm just linking them together first, like that. And I'm going to put the Tarzan rope down onto, and I thought I made it longer, but that's okay. We're going to do it like that. And then we're going to take this monkey here and put it right on top. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. It'll make more sense when you go to do it yourself because you'll figure out your own little tricks. But basically, we're just putting these pieces together here and so that they don't fall apart. So we're just going to put my top monkey on top. Make sure you link up the tails. Let's do the tail part first. So we're going to just link them together. Come on, tails. I want to make sure the string or the twine is in between so that he's hanging, right? I could have made him as a sandwich first, but I want to make sure that he's on the twine like that so he can actually swing. Okay, perfect. So he's on there. Now what I want to do is bring in a glue dot. So grab your glue dots and take your pick tool, and you can actually manipulate your glue dot like to make it a little bit smaller if you wanted to. You can do that while you're on the little wax paper here. And then I'm going to take my glue dot. I'm going to put it underneath that tail where they're linking. So we're going to link the tails like that. And even if you get, whoops, I think it jumped on me. So you want to make sure your glue dot is in the right spot. Come on, glue dot. Okay, so there. We're going to put that underneath right there. There we go. All right, so there you can see how their tails are linked together. They are on that piece of twine hanging down, the Tarzan rope. Now you could make yours a little bit longer so you've got that loop sticking out the bottom. My loop didn't quite make it. I didn't quite make it long enough. You can see a little bit of it hanging. There we go. Like so. Okay, so there's our swinging monkeys. Now, one more thing I want to do before I put this on the inside of my card is there's the greeting from the little monkey stamp set that says, just swinging by to say hi. I thought, oh, I have to use that, right? So I have a little tiny piece of white, basic white cardstock. Now the measurement for this piece is 3/4 of an inch. Let me just double check my measurement. Yes, 3/4 of an inch high by 1 7/8 inch wide. Okay, and this will all be in the PDF, so don't worry. But I just want a little tiny piece like that, and I'm going to bring in the just swinging by to say hi, and my memento ink, and we're going to stick that on. We're going to stamp it, and we're going to stick it on the inside of the card. So we're going to stamp right on here, and it just fits. Beauty of photopolymer again. You can see exactly where you're stamping. I'm going to flip that over. We're going to add a little bit of glue here, just a tiny bit. You don't need a ton. And then that is going to go, you could put it in a bunch of places. I mean, I'm going to put mine up here, but if you wanted to put it down below, you could. It's totally up to you. Okay, so there we have it, you guys. Now this part is going to go on the inside of my card. So I'm going to flip it over. Those monkeys are all dangling all over the place. We're going to add glue to these side panels like this. And we've got a couple layers here. We've got the shaded spruce cardstock and we've got the designer series paper. So I'm going to add quite a bit of glue here just because this is the structure part, right? Like when the person opens the card, this is the part that's going to be moving. So let's open up our card and we're going to put this inside. Just make sure I don't put my fingers on the glue. I'm going to line up that center score line first. I'm lining up the score line with the score line right down the middle, and you can lift up your little monkeys because they're not glued to anything, right? They're just dangling. So I want to make sure I'm lined up, and then I'm just going to press down the sides. So press down the sides where the glue is adhered. Give it a second for it to adhere, and then we can just pop this open, and you can see the monkeys are going to be free here to swing. And that is going to be such a fun card to put on a mantle. And I know if you send this to a little kid, they're just going to be so excited when they open it and those little monkeys are swinging, right? I just love it. Okay, and then, of course, when you go to close your card, it's pretty easy. You just basically close it and you make sure that those monkeys don't want to pop their little heads out. And there we have it. Now, you can embellish this if you want. You can embellish it with rhinestones, whatever kind of bling you have on hand. What do I have in front of me? Let's see. Oh, I've got some of the in color dots. So let's add a few wild wheat in color dots to bling this up a little bit. That'll add a nice pop of color. So I'm going to add 3 of those. I'll put one here. I'll put a medium one right up here. And I'll put a small one up here in amongst the background. There we have it, you guys. I hope you guys like this card. Yes, on my blog, you guys, when you go to my blog and you try to get the PDF, there is a picture. There is a picture that says, click here for the PDF. And when you click it, I was talking to a lady that helps me with my blog, and she said it is working fine. You just need to click on the photo that says, click here for the PDF, and it should, the PDF should upload, and you can save that to your computer. So here we have it. This is my swinging monkey card today. I hope you guys like this one, and I hope that you will grab yourself that bundle or equivalent. And when you do, I'm going to send you all of the cut pieces to make 4 cards. Do you want me to recap? Where you're going to get, if you live in Canada and you use this host code and you spend more than $53 before Sunday, so before, this is a weekly special, so the order has to be placed before midnight on Sunday. And I'll bring in my cards. So I did, this one was yesterday. This is Friday, Thursday. Now let me see if I still have my other ones on my desk here. Yes. Okay, I did. This one here was, so on, what day was it that I did the baby card? Tuesday. No, Wednesday. Wednesday I did the baby card. So I'm going to send you one lemon lolly card base, but I'm going to send you a blue and a pink, so you can decide whether you want your baby to be boy or girl, but you'll get one card base, okay? So you're going to get 1, 2, 3 cards, and then the 4th one is going to be this one right here. Am I stuck together? This one. This is the one I did on Tuesday, playing with the Global Design Project Challenge. So there we have it, you guys. These are the 4 card kits that you can get when you choose to shop with me this week and use this host code. Remember, this host code has to be placed in the host code line when you go onto the online order, and then I will send you these before midnight. I will be packaging these up on Monday, and they will be sent to you. Thank you for all your comments. I appreciate you all so much. The monkeys have totally made me happy this week. They have made me smile, and I'm not done using these for sure. Here's the stamp set again, and the matching punch. Where did I put it? Oh, it's here somewhere. My punch has gone missing. It's missing in my sea of all the things on my desk. So another product that I've used today was the Stylish Shapes dies. That will be a definite must-have, in my opinion, in your collection. Thank you all for being here, everyone. Let me flip you back around now. And let's see. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I appreciate your comments, your hearts. I see them floating up through my screen. I had so much fun with the little monkey this week. I did the 4 cards, and today is Fun Fold Friday, and this one is so fun, the swinging monkeys. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. It's Friday. Where did this week go? Oh my heavens, so busy. It flew. So I will see you on Monday morning at 9:30 Mountain Time here in Calgary, Alberta. That's the time it here is locally. So whatever time this is for you, I'll see you this time on Monday. Have a great weekend, and I hope I've inspired you to pull out your stamps, ink, and paper. And if you're interested in anything that I have to offer, if you are in Canada and you would like to join my product shares, once I get to 8 people, I'll be closing that one. So reach out as soon as you can if you're interested, and I'll add you to my list. I have classes coming up, Technique Club coming up, Scrapbook Club coming up, the Sweet class with Christine coming up, so many things coming up. And next weekend, I have my retreat. So I'm super excited about that. So lots of fun, exciting things coming up. Don't forget about the paper sale. If you want designer series paper, it's 15% off. And of course, the best deal, hands down, is that starter kit deal. $206 of whatever you want, and you're only going to pay $135. Amazing, right? So reach out if you need anything. I'm here to help. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.